Hey, Clover, what's wrong? Come on, let's get out of here. What are you doing? Did you want to come back here and say goodbye to John? Can you hear me?
I always find that funny for some reason.
Brother might be dead.
They haven't found the body at this point, just to remind you.
I say she was trying to distract herself as well. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I do think the last ending she snapped. Her brother is dead. Clearly was her only family member. Like, she wouldn't have killed Junpei if he agreed to go with her. I don't think. I'm pretty sure if he went, yeah, okay, come on, let's go. I even don't think she would have killed June if June
hadn't intervened.
Because she had no grudges against June or Junpei.
Yeah, it was just that they were in her way.
Like, guaranteed, if June came back up with her, she'd be like, okay, June, Junpei, let's find a way to get out together. Like, you know, she wouldn't have been like...
Huh?
That's why we couldn't find him. If he's dead, I'm going to be next.
What are you talking about?
I'm always wondering, the change happened very suddenly with her the last time too. It's like someone talked to her, but like how and when?
Interesting.
Or was it that she
talked things through?
Talked two things through. Yeah, I don't know. Is it that?
What's wrong with you?
There's a lot going through her head at the moment, you see.
It could be as though she was distracting herself and the distraction kind of just ended as well. That could be it too.
Mm-hmm.
So Clover, they needed to give her the 40
Oh,
number.
yeah.
I like how you went right for that.
Somewhere. Here it is.
Do you remember this?
Kind of.
Who gave it to us?
Can't remember who gave it to us.
It was Santa.
Oh, Santa.
Hey, did you know? Each leaf means something. Hope, faith, love, and luck. That's what a four-leaf clover stands for. Take it. Use it as a good luck charm. Listen to me, Clover. No matter what happens, you can never lose hope. You have to remember what's most important, and that's to have faith and to have love. If you can remember all of those, that'll bring you good luck. Snake, I mean, your brother, he's not dead. He's alive somewhere. I'm sure of it.
I like
Just
your
gotta believe in that.
there.
Yeah, like I said, he could be it. He could be a secret conspiracy, and that could have been a fake dead body. But like,
Oh.
Thank you. Thank you.
I wonder if I get anything correct from all my theorizing though. Like, only you know.
Seven's
It's
waiting
kind of
for
like when you were.
Oh, and the viewers know as well.
Who've played it. If a viewer hasn't played this, they don't know.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
But like, because I'm assuming some people who haven't played it probably is watching this too.
Possibly as well.
Because there's some people who just enjoy watching
Before we
people
go,
playing.
there's one thing I want to ask you.
What's that?
What do you think when you hear the word experiment?
What?
Oh, I guess it was just a coincidence then. I mean, that you knew about the four-leaf clover.
Look, I'm sorry. I don't want to be a jerk, but you are making less than no sense right now.
Oh, no. It's nothing. Just forget about it.
Yeah, because even when I went with her last time, she never really
don't
holded
mean
anything
that.
against
You
Junpei.
really think I could just drop this? What is this experiment? you were
Yeah, what
talking
is this
about?
experiment she's talking about, huh?
You promise you won't tell anyone?
Cross my heart.
Really?
Really?
I can trust you, right?
Of course you can.
Okay then, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what happened on this ship 9 years ago.
Oh, so I was right. You heard her and Snake were on the ship before.
On this ship?
Yeah, this ship.
Why did you have that
It's an
theory again?
experiment to test some sort of psychic thing.
Was it because
It
you
was
said...
something the way they were acting.
But I think you said something as well before about Snake seeming like he'd experienced it before or something.
Yeah. I wasn't sure about Clover, but maybe, like I said, if it was 9 years ago, she could have been very young and not remembered as much as Snake would have remembered because he's clearly a bit older than her.
Yeah.
And my other guess could be maybe they're not siblings. If they were in an experiment together, they're more like adopted
Oh, yeah.
siblings.
Could be. Might explain why they look so different.
Communicating through these fields that you can't see.
Fields that you can't see?
Like, think about this. This is John, right? But is he really John?
Huh?
Now, what's your answer, Caitlin?
Isn't this like Locke's socks?
Oh, do you know... First off, actually...
Theseus?
Sorry, folks.
Well, technically, he's not all John. Some of him is the other girl.
Yes, but what I was going to say was, one thing that's kind of funny there is that it says lock socks. That's a real concept, but we are playing a game at the moment that has a character called Locke in it that Caitlin likes to make fun of a lot.
I'm sorry, Barry, yeah, he keeps his dead girlfriend's preserved body and is clearly eyeing another girl to add to his collection.
We're talking about
Dead
Final Fantasy
bodies.
6, by the way, folks.
Yes, he's a creepy dead girlfriend body collector and preserves them with magic.
Oh, God.
Fucking creepy. Bury your dead girlfriend.
But anyway, do you know Lock, Socks, or Ship of Theseus?
No.
Okay, she'll explain it for you.
You don't know? You haven't heard of those paradoxes?
No?
Really? Okay, well pay attention then. This is how Lock Socks works.
And let me know your thoughts on this, Kathlynn.
Let's say I've got a pair of socks. They're my favorite socks. One of them gets a hole in it. What would you do if that was your sock, Junpei?
Throw it out. Wait, sorry.
Oh, God.
Well, I'd pitch it, I guess.
I said throw it out. Oh.
Well, pitching is throwing it.
But it's your favorite pair of socks.
Like, pitching is like
Loves
throwing
their
in
socks that
baseball.
much.
It doesn't matter. Just suppose you do love them that much.
Well, I guess then I'd patch it.
But what if another hole opens?
I'd add another patch, I suppose.
What if another hole opened after that?
Another patch, I guess?
Do you see where she's
Well,
going with
let's
this?
say you just keep adding new patches until eventually the original cloth of the sock is totally gone. Once you get to that point, can you really say they're the same socks you started with?
Well, that's tough.
So,
That's the Lock Socks thing?
but the thing about this paradox, you see, is that this actually applies to a lot of ships, like naval ships. A lot of them have been functioning for like hundreds of years, but they've had like pretty much every single part of them removed and like replaced with other more modern components to keep them going. So, can you say that the ship of this time, like as it is now, is the same as the ship 200 years ago, if all of the parts have been taken out and put back in at different points, obviously?
No, but a bit of both, I think, actually, because when the older, newer parts have been with the ship for so long, you can say they are now part of the ship. So it's complicated.
It's a paradox. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ship of Theseus is a lot like it. The ship of Theseus. If you keep fixing the damaged parts of a ship, eventually it ends up with none of the parts it started with. Can you really say that ship is the same one you started with? And what if you took all the old parts from the first ship and built another one somewhere else? Then which ship is the real ship of Theseus?
What do you think
the
of that,
one you
Kathlynn?
repaired, or the one you built with all the original parts?
Well, you won't have all the original parts. If a hole appeared, you don't have the part for the hole.
I think they're just talking about the ship of Theseus in general.
Do you think it's the same?
What's the same?
These guys. Is this John, or is it Lucy now?
John's head and heart are both his. But apart from those and a single arm, the rest of his
That's
body
why
is
I
what's
can remember the
Lucy's.
solution, because they specifically point out the fact that you only have the head, the heart, and the single arm. And then the rest of
We're
it's
just
Lucy.
like these mannequins. Think about it. The cells in our body change every day. Old ones die and new ones are born. Maybe part of my arm is made of stuff from a fish I ate once. Or maybe part of your right side is made from a cow you ate. If you take it a little further, those cows and fishes are made from something else too, right? That's how we're all connected, through fields that can't be seen with the naked eye.
Hey, what the hell is taking you two so long? How long are you gonna make me wait? We don't have time to screw around. Oh? What were you two doing? Was it some sort of secret meeting?
No, it wasn't. We were just
Just...
playing with the mannequins. Junpei.
Very good excuse,
playing with
huh?
Mannequins, huh? Didn't know you were into that kind of thing, Junpei.
You're a dick.
Junpei could just be like,
Alright,
listen, she was
I'm
sad
gonna
about
open it now.
Snake not
Is that
being
cool?
able to find Snake, and I was just
Yeah, but she doesn't want to get into it.
Yeah, you could say it to him though later and be like, listen, she was just sad.
But then that might make it sound like he's making an excuse if he's bringing it back later.
True.
But
No need to keep asking, just do it, alright?
But what I was going to say was, what do you think of that whole cells thing?
Complicated. I don't know. It's
Because I was thinking about that one time before I even played this game the first time. I was like, the hair on my head isn't necessarily the same hair that I would have like 5 years ago.
Probably not, no.
Um,
Well, maybe, actually for me, maybe, because I don't really cut my hair that much.
although they say that like 100 pieces of hair fall each day.
True.
So maybe all the hair that was on your head 5 years ago has fallen out by now. And it's been replaced with new ones.
Maybe.
So it's just a kind of an interesting concept. Plus, as he said, the cells continue to change. Now, I don't think like bone would change. So
I don't think bone will change.
yeah, so like maybe some of the marrow inside and stuff, but not the actual bone itself.
Yeah, unless, you know, you broke your bone and they...
Well, that's a very different case.
Yeah. Oh, I told you, I fell downstairs at Christmas time drunk. Did I tell you that?
No, you didn't.
Oh yeah, I fell downstairs at Christmas time. I actually kind of sprained I hurt the tendons in my leg and it's still like kind of swollen.
God, but like that's really dangerous falling downstairs.
Oh, I was really super drunk.
But like you could break your neck.
I landed and I put my hands down.
Okay, so it wasn't like falling down the stairs uncontrollably.
No, I like slipped near the end. I was very drunk. I was at a bar and the bathroom was upstairs and I fell down and then 5 minutes later one of my best friends, she went to the bathroom and she fell down the same stairs. And then later, about 10 minutes after that, her boyfriend went to the bathroom and he nearly fell, but he grabbed the handlebar because he already knew we fell. And he described apparently the stairs, when you walk up it's like fine, but walking down it's kind of uneven.
Oh God.
And it's like, so imagine being super drunk, going
then-
down it.
I see.
It was not.
Man, that's... Considering it's a bar, it sounds like it's a bit of a safety hazard.
Yeah, probably, but I was also really fucking drunk.
I know, that's the problem. It's like...
We went for dinner. It was when we went to the adult panto, so like... And we went...
Might need to censor that.
Yeah. But two of our mutual friends were there too, because we went to the adult panto. So we went for dinner, which we had drinks, and then we had drinks at the adult panto, because you were allowed to drink of the adult panto, because it was over 18s.
Yeah.
So it was one of the very few events in the opera house where you could actually... in town where
Indulge in alcohol.
where you can drink at the bar, but you can't bring it into the theatre if kids are there. But since this is an over 18s event, you were allowed to bring alcohol in. So, of course, I had a drink before the play as well. We were waiting, and then I brought 2 drinks to the play, and then I had another 2 drinks after.
Good God.
Intermission. And then we went to drink again.
You
I was
are
very drunk.
You are fulfilling the Irish cliche.
Oh yeah, 8 or 9 drinks is like what?
And here I am, completely against the Irish cliche.
What did I drink last weekend?
Never drinks a drop. I did try sake once. I did do that, and it really burned my throat.
I think I had 6 drinks last weekend, but I went home earlier. I was home by 2:00, so I left.
Well, at least
before 2.
At least you didn't hurt yourself in that.
And we met at 8, so 6 drinks from 8 to, let's say, 1:30 before 2. Takes about 15 minutes to drive home.
Wow.
I didn't drive home, I got a taxi. Sorry.
Yeah, I was about to say.
But I left because taxis are very hard to get in town at the moment, especially after 2:00, because the clubs and bars, people start kind of heading out around 2:30, 3, and I kind of just beat the taxi rush. So I say when I got home is when people start kind of rushing for taxis.
Wow. Sorry, it just...
And actually my taxi driver probably would still make it back in time to pick enough people home to keep. So he probably, because I was only about 15 minutes away, so he dropped me off at 2. So I say he got back to town around 2:15, 10 past. Still enough time to pick up other people that are kind of closer to the city for him.
But wow. I'm just thinking about the only reason is, sure, you had some responsibility because you were drunk, but it's a bar. You're expected to be drunk.
Because my friend, someone was like, "Did you not say it to anyone?" And I was like, "Well, I was really drunk, and I think it's my fault for being super drunk because I've been at that bar before, not as drunk, and I've walked up and down those stairs."
Yeah, but if it's a bar, you expect to be at least a little drunk, right?
Yeah, but I've been a little drunk at that bar, and I've walked up those stairs. I was
really drunk.
Me and my friends were really, 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 really drunk.
Wow.
I would say we were like, and one of the girls already went home, and she was gone about 20 minutes, and she's texting, "Oh, come be grand. Oh, fell downstairs," and she's like, "I haven't gone." Just like she's like, "I haven't even gone a half an hour. What do you mean you fell down the stairs?"
Oh God. You and your adventures.
Yeah, I fell downstairs, and then of course my boyfriend just shook his head at me when I told him, because he wasn't there that night because he didn't have any interest in going out that night.
Yeah.
But when I told him, he kind of just shook his head at me and was like,
Find that.
Of course.
"Well, no, he drinks. He just thought it was very stereotypical me." He was kind of like, "Of course you fell downstairs," and I was like,
didn't you say you fall down a lot of work and it?
I'm quite clumsy, but So maybe I haven't been that clumsy in a good while, so that was kind of a surprise to me.
Well, I mean, you were drunk as well, so
Very, very drunk. Yeah.
I would also contribute. And we better continue on with the game. Oh, freedom! Finally, freedom!
Oh.
All right, let's get going.
Hey, man, what's up with you? You're so serious, you know? Can't you sound more happy, you know, get a little excited?
Not really.
I wonder, will that be picked up on the mic, actually? A vehicle just went by us in case it's impossible to take out.
Might be dead. I'm going to be next.
Like hell I can. Not after hearing something like that.
Yeah, so she thinks she's going to be the next one to die.
Sorry, I drank something. Which is interesting, because in the last one, she's the one who went crazy.
Completely ballistic and murdered everyone.
With an axe.
Maybe she's paranoid. That could be a factor too.
That could be it too.
Every door in this place is locked up tight.
How about that one?
May as well give it a try.
Jumpy!
Huh? June? And Santa? And Lotus too? Whoa! What the hell is this?
What are you doing here?
Don't go yet, Caitlin. Now is the time. So, I wanted to say something here, which a certain viewer pointed out to me. This fella is Thomas Sykes.
Okay.
So shout out to you, Thomas Sykes. 6983 is the complete handle for him. But he mentioned, and I did check this, and while I wasn't able to get 100% confirmation, there was enough people talking about it that I do believe it to be true. The writer stated in one of his interviews the reason for Lotus being dressed up the way she is.
Okay, why?
Do you want to guess why, or...?
Because she came from a belly dancing class?
Exactly. So,
Really?
so apparently, she was taking belly dancing lessons, and she got kidnapped while returning home from one of her lessons.
That's kind of unlucky, because girl, I'd be fucking freezing. Like, there's no heating on this ship.
Probably not.
Like, at least Santa has his torso covered. Like, his arms, aren't.
Hey, her torso's technically covered. I know, you just gave me a look.
No, it's not.
It kind of is.
There's a sticker on it. Girl got really fancy for her belly dancing class, though. Like, that must have been some advanced belly dancing class that she went all out.
Yeah, but I just found that kind of amazing when I read that. I was like, oh my god, that's amazing. Because actually, then I found a picture of her normal clothes. Like, her...
Are they like normal?
Well, I mean, they're kind of businesswoman-y kind of, like, clothes.
Okay. Well, she was like a computer hackery woman, so I kind of get that, like, some professionalism. But I was a bit surprised, like, did she stop doing that and become like a stripper? But I guess if you were saying there was a reason for her being like this, and it's probably not stripper, more likely she was at some kind of...
Now, I do struggle with one part of it, which is the idea of her returning home, presumably by herself if she got kidnapped, dressed up like that.
Do you know what? If I was at a class where I had to dress something like that, I would have changed before leaving the studio.
Yeah, I just think it's a bit risky to...
I think it's super risky because people are creeps, and unless she lived like super, super close, like next door or just around the corner, I kind of get them maybe try to just put a coat on and I'll like quickly run around the corner.
Oh yeah, that's true. She could have had a coat on, and then when she got kidnapped, your man Zero removed the coat.
That, or it could have been damp or damaged, and she just took it off. When she arrived, because remember
because she woke up in her room, so that is a possibility.
And it would have started flooding, so maybe she felt like it would have weighed her down.
Possibly. There's not much to weigh her down now.
That was just a theory. So that's just a theory.
But the point is, thank you very much.
But yeah, so if she didn't change, my assumption is she lived very close to the studio. Also, it could have been like really early in the day, where you're not as likely to probably be attacked.
Okay.
And she lived close enough where she thought she could just...
But anyway, that was a really fascinating info, and thank you very much for sharing it with us. We had a good reaction from... That's why I didn't want to say anything to you, Caitlin.
Yeah,
When I learned that Caitlin hadn't read that particular comment, I was like, oh, don't read it. We're going to go over it in the video itself.
Okay, so she was at a belly dancing class. Okay, but I still like I do have friends who do like pole dancing classes because they're supposed to be really great for... Oh yeah,
you give your whole body a workout.
Oh yeah, like one of my friends is really into it, but like she just wears like kind of athletic shorts and like a black athletic bra, which I think is perfectly fine because you need to learn how to grip and stuff.
Yeah.
But like she wouldn't walk out in that. Like, I know sometimes she like would send us videos of like her doing the stuff she's learned.
But not outside.
Oh yeah, no, like she'd send it to us like our own things in like our group chats. She'd be like, look at this thing I learned, and like, but it's just us. Like, but also I would consider like if you were looking at a girl in the gym and she was wearing like kind of a gym shorts and like.
If I was looking.
No, if I was at a gym,
Oh.
as a girl at the gym. So it's like just wearing like shorts to here.
Yeah.
Like I'm pointing to Owen, I'm like to here.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, and then it's like kind of like a sports bra. But girls wear that to the gym, so it's
Well,
like,
yeah.
so it wouldn't be anything big, I would think. We do live in Ireland, so I say you would kind of change if you're wearing that. You would wear something like that because obviously you're exercising, you're getting warm.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't leave like that.
Oh no!
Ireland.
Well, unless it was the summer, you'd be freezing.
Even the summer, I think unless it's a super, super hot day in Ireland,
Oh,
it would be kind of cold.
There's like a few weeks in
You'd
summer where
probably
it
have
actually
to,
gets really
like,
hot.
Yeah, but like you'd probably have to go, you probably could walk out on the top part, but you'd probably have to put pants on.
Yeah.
Like you could probably put a tracksuit pants on over the shorts and walk out with the top thing and a jacket, and like no one would say anything to you. But I think that's a bit excessive. That's a bit much what Lotus is wearing.
So anyway, shout out to you, and thank you very much for your information. We'll continue now.
Yeah.
But I just did want to point out because I thought it'd be a funny reaction.
Hey
There.
guys, could you come take a look at
It's
this?
even better that you actually guessed it.
Look on the wall here.
A map of the ship's interior?
It says sea deck. So it's the
I already
map
saw
of
this before,
floor
didn't
then?
I?
Not this specific scene. It hasn't come out of it yet.
Okay.
Door 7 and door 8. Yep, they both eventually end up at this hallway.
Yeah, isn't that what I said? We're going to be split up permanently till we find door 9. We might get separated for a little while, but we'll see each other again.
That's how the
Otherwise,
nonary
we
game
won't be able to
works. Oh.
open door 9. And that's how the nonary game works.
I was one sentence before.
Wait a sec.
Because I think
Hey,
if you were to
this is
check
true.
the flowchart, you see, I think we're still part of that path. Because this is technically different.
Yeah, look at the flowchart there.
We may as well go.
Can't look at it now, I don't think.
Yeah.
Oh, almost forgot. We should keep this. Ready? I'm gonna open it. I knew it. We're back.
We're back!
In
We're
the
back in more
hospital
ways
room.
than one.
Oh, where is Ace again? He's
I
around somewhere.
see.
Yeah, he knocked
I
himself out in
understand
here.
what you're saying. The 6 of you split into 2 teams.
Now,
and went through doors
can I just
7
check?
and
Can-
8.
Yeah, I was about to ask, can you skip this?
How
Or
do I skip again?
it's B, so it'll move.
No.
Oh, it isn't?
You solved the puzzles in the operating
Wait.
room
Oh,
and the laboratory.
he's changing this.
Well, yes,
And
but
then met one another in the hallway after
even so, you should
going
still
through
be able to
locked
set it to
doors.
auto.
At any rate,
So maybe it,
I feel a bit silly for
Not
my
B.
little show of altruism.
okay. What button is it?
I know
Oh,
I said
which
I
button was
sure
that?
you'd come back.
X.
The key?
Ain't that what I just said?
Okay, so it's
Talking
doing
about
this
the
thing now.
Jupiter key. We found it in
So
the operating
this is different dialogue, so it'll stop
Oh,
you.
and
at
it'll
that.
go back to auto when I get.
room. Right, you
Well, you have to go to skip to get it to move on, but
Yeah.
Oh, the solar system keys. Actually, we found one in the laboratory too. Here, the Earth key.
That's what I found last time, I think.
yes, it is.
I might lose it. It's probably better if you hold on to it. That way it won't be my fault if it gets lost.
Yeah. On it.
Now we have
I like
3
her
keys
reasoning.
we haven't used yet.
Yeah.
Can you skip this now,
The
or?
Jupiter key that we found in
No,
the
not yet.
operating room. The Saturn key card we found in the kitchen. And the Earth key Lotus just gave me.
I wasn't in the kitchen the last time, so maybe that's why.
Maybe, yeah.
The Jupiter key is supposed to be for the.
There we go. Okay. So, folks, we're just going to skip through this. Actually, the irony as well with this skipping is that when it comes to exploring that elevator, do you remember the elevator where Junpei and June have that interesting conversation?
Yes.
It'll actually be faster to just pick what we picked before because we can skip through it. Now, if you want to hear the other dialogue, you can pick the other reason. Oh, of course there's a reason because we can keep skipping. And plus, it's logical as well. The reason we came back here is to use the keys. So yeah, we'll just skip on right through. Yeah, so this is where, yeah, because being locked up with a boy. Wait a minute, I might get wet. I'll go to heaven. Get that floaty feeling?
Well,
Caitlin's shaking her head. That's what, I'm just reading out some of what she was saying.
Going fast. They know it. They've seen this before.
I don't know. I think I might like it. I'm just quoting from it now. Oh, it's a funny little sequence. When I played the game the first time, I didn't even know that was in it. I chose the other one because, like, logically, she's afraid of because of the water. And then I saw someone else get that, and I was like, that's so funny.
I'm actually getting close to, like, the ending of a chapter, aren't I? Wasn't much after this, I don't think
There'll be 2 puzzle rooms after this.
2 puzzle rooms.
Whether we can get them done in one go, I don't know.
It depends what time is it. Okay, it's 4. So we'll have to do by
I would
5.
say it's unlikely that we're
Yeah.
gonna get both of them done. But, you know what? It's a lot of progress. And, here's the thing. We got those 2 rows done now, up there. So the only times we're ever gonna have to go back is if we need to change some of the decisions.
No, they found Snake's dead body again.
They did. What do you think of watching this at, like, fast forward motion? Of course. Of course, you need to have the context of having watched it before in order to actually understand what's going on.
Yeah. Poor Clover.
But the other thing you kind of really notice in the skipping is all the sound effects. Okay, I think we might still be skipping here. Yeah. Now, do you remember what's about to happen here? Wait, where are we going? Oh, we're checking with the car that was in the room that was... Yeah. Okay, I remember now. So, sorry, do you remember what we do to decide who goes through which door here?
Oh, it's the cheating thing.
Yep, we cheat.
But I have to go a different way this time, don't I?
Technically you don't have to, but I mean it would make sense to do that.
Yeah.
So I'll let you decide which door. So last time we went through door 1. So do you want to go through door 2 or door 6?
I want to go through door 6.
That's a problem. None of these teams will be able to go through the doors they want.
Clover and I chose door 1.
Lotus and I chose door 2.
That's not enough people to open a numbered door, however.
The digital routes don't match up either.
We've got similar problems. Junpei and I want to go through door 6. But our digital route is 5. If we're gonna open that door, we need a 1.
And of course, who's
Damn,
the
what are
one
we gonna do
then?
now?
It's obviously...
What are we going to do?
Why don't Seven and Lotus go through door 1 with me?
What about me?
Isn't that obvious? Wasn't one of the teams just complaining that they didn't have a 1?
You mean I should join Santa's team?
Yes.
Huh. I understand. I'll go through door 6 then. If we do as Clover has suggested, we can all pass through a numbered door and no one will be left behind. This seems to be the most reasonable solution.
7, Lotus, what do you guys think?
I don't have a problem with it.
Me either.
Alright then, we're good to go.
Now Clover's going back into room 1. And do you remember what she found in room 1?
The axe.
Yeah.
Does that mean I'm getting that ending again?
No. This is a different path. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Wait, Clover! Don't move on your own!
She's already running
Where are we
off.
going to then?
Also, once we get the puzzle started, you should check the flowchart to see which
Last
path to go.
time we went to that room, it was with Clover
An ace.
and Ace, yeah.
Yeah.
We should get going as well.